Yeah. Yeah, Hubert. Sorry. Kind of similar to the Florida State game, you guys had a double-digit lead in that first half. They were kind of able to claw into it. When you were kind of observing that, what do you think kind of went into that, and how was Georgia Tech able to, kind of claw into that lead?
Well, I mean, you got to compliment Georgia Tech. We did have a double-figure lead in the first half, and offensively or defensively, we made mistakes on coverages, and they capitalized on it. And they're a good basketball team. They play extremely well at home, and this is a team that's beat Duke here and went on the road against Clemson, who's an outstanding team. And so, during those times, you want to extend the lead, and we just didn't, and went in halftime tied.
Coach, your team has exuded poise all year long. Do you think that was an issue at any time in the last 10 minutes or so, especially with some of the possessions? It looked like they were a little hurried at times in some of those possessions.
No, I wouldn't characterize that. I felt like, especially in the first half, I felt like from an offensive standpoint, we were sped up for some reason. And I just think as a result, turnovers and, stepping out of bounds, turning the ball over was a result of us just moving a little bit too fast. We talk about offensively executing with purpose and pace, and I felt like we were hurried, but I thought we were poised down the stretch, and I think we were down by 7 or 8.
Eight, yeah.
And ended up taking the lead with 30 seconds to go, so I was really proud of him.
Hubert, what'd you want to get out of the last possession there? And
a basket.
Would draw up, and it looked like RJ might have gotten fouled, and if you saw it that way.
No, we wanted to get the ball to RJ on the run, and we were able to do that. I felt like he was in a position where he had an angle on his guy and had a couple steps on him. Other than that, I couldn't see anything. Last thing I saw RJ on the ground, and so. Their last 2 baskets was a fadeaway bank 3 and a going the opposite wrong hand direction banked floater over Armando. So, they were able to make one more play than us.
Did you expect the ball to be in Georgia's hands on that final Tech possession?
I knew that anybody on Georgia Tech could make a play, and so. George feels comfortable in those situations, but we had the matchup, and Armando's a great on-ball defender. He can guard guards out on the perimeter. I thought he did a terrific job. It was just a really good shot by George.
Yeah, Hubert, obviously with respect to the fact that you never want to lose a game, does, I guess kind of a result like today kind of make a review session almost like more pronounced of, these are the kind of tangible results with, some of the miscues that happen throughout the game, if that makes sense at all?
Yeah, I don't look at, okay, now we can evaluate and tighten the screws on the discipline and details after a loss. I think you tighten the screws whether it's a win or a loss. I don't, after every game, we look at how we can grow and improve and continue to get better, and we'll do the same after this game.
Hubert, what was the message to Armando there early in the first half? Second half, you subbed him out, and he sat over there for about 5.5 minutes. Looked like you weren't too happy about the rebounding there.
Well, Armando is one of the better players in the country, and they were. Georgia Tech was doing a really good job of getting second chance opportunities. I think in the first 4 or 5 minutes, they had 6 or 7 offensive rebounds. Jay Wash gave us some really good minutes in the first half, and I wanted to give him a look.
A couple more.
Coach, you guys had 23 second chance points, hold them to 41%, but you still lose. What 1 or 2 things pop out now? Obviously, I haven't seen the film, but maybe why you guys lost tonight.
Well, you have to compliment Georgia Tech for stepping up and making plays. You just do. A huge bonus for us is our ability to get to the free throw line, and we made more free throws than Georgia Tech has even taken, and we both took 17 free throws. And there's been very few occasions this year where we hadn't shot the ball well from the free throw line. So 9 of 17, that's uncharacteristic for us. And so we didn't shoot the ball particularly well, especially from three. And during those times, you got to get stops, you got to rebound, which we did, but you got to step up and make free throws, and we just weren't able to do that today.
Last one.
Just what's the overall, Hubert, what's kind of the overall message to the team right now?
I mean, I was proud of them. Let's go back to work. Let's fly home. Let's go back to work, and let's get ready for our next game. I mean, whether things work out for you or not, well, things don't work out for you, you can lay down, you can whine and complain, you can point fingers, you can make excuses, or you can get back up and move forward. To me, there's not really a choice. You just get back up and move forward. And so we've done that this year. It's been a tough and resilient group, and we'll get back up and move forward and become a better team.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, everybody. Again, our players will